Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Before we get started, we give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Brother Monagon here with the Akim and the ATL. Brothers want
Khan, the brother Tazawam.
Yeah, we're just going to touch on this topic about how the government is going to be upon the shoulders of Yahweh Shai, and we're going to get straight into the scriptures because this government's on its way out, and the new government is going to be established by Yahweh Shai, all right, starting with him and then passed on to his elect. And the thing is, our government is not going to be established here in America, all right? Our government is going to be established in the land of Israel, all right? But it's going to start in the minds of the elect.
That's right.
All right, and it's not going to start with running for office, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let me get this precept. Isaiah 9:6, it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai of hosts will perform this." All right, and that's what's going on right now. You see, through the Spirit, all the brothers that are preaching 100% truth. What are we doing? We're bringing out the fact that Yahweh Shai has to be put on the forefront. He has to be set up first so that everybody in our nation can get in order. All right, starting with the elect specifically. All right, now let me get this precept in John chapter 3, because it's about putting Yahweh Shai on a pedestal and proclaiming the prophecies concerning him. This is John 3:30. It says, "He must increase, but I must decrease." So with that statement's heavy, man. And John was a mighty man through the Spirit.
That's right.
And in those words, those were very humbling words, showing you that Yahweh Shai has to go first. The scriptures talk about him having the preeminence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And just to back up what the elder's saying, Yahweh Shai is the governor of the Israelites.
Yeah.
No other nation. As a matter of fact, the scriptures even tell you that. And when you go into the word govern, it means to rule. That's what the word govern means. And ment, means your mental, meaning your mind.
Yeah.
So the rulership of the mental state of humanity is going to be overseen by Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And that's why I say it's going to rest upon his shoulders.
Yeah.
Somebody, you got Matthew 2:6.
I got another scripture, but I was going to make a quick point on that scripture that the Elder Monagon read, which says how the Yahweh Shai is going to be increased. And that's how you know Yahweh Shai is worthy to be put on the pedestal, man.
Yep.
When you read up, I think it was at John 3 and 15 speaks about how Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, shows how the Son of Man be lifted up.
Yep.
So Yahweh Shai is worthy to be praised and worship, man. It all starts with him.
That's right.
I had some. Wait, you take with Matthew 2, right?
Yeah, Matthew 2 and 6.
I get that instead. I can tell you later.
Just to continue to pull that word govern, because that's the premise of the lesson, is the government, which is going to be established through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, which is going to be a righteous establishment of the Israelites. So starting with Yahweh Shai, King David, the 144,000, and then the rest of the Israelites going to fall in line. But that's going to be the actual governing body, the 144,000 men.
Yeah. It's Matthew chapter 2, verse 6. "And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel."
Now, when Yahweh Shai came on the scene, was he an official governor of Israel? Was he officially designated governor of the state of Israel in the Roman Empire? Absolutely not.
Right.
He wasn't a governor. He didn't have no type of municipal seat or political, the politics of Rome. So what established him to be the governor of the children of Israel? These laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. He kept them to 100%. And he showed the rest of the Israelites how to be obedient to the Spirit. That's what made him the governor. That's what made him a ruler, because he showed the rest of the Israelites how to rule your spirit.
Right.
You know? You had something, Elder?
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Daniel's chapter 2, verse 44. It says, "And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed." Now the key thing, it says the power of heaven is going to set up this kingdom. You have a lot of men, you have a lot of Israelites that want to establish their own rank in Israel and have all this unity in this government, this Masharal, Yasha'Allah, which
Right.
means the government of Israel. The government of Israel starts with Yahushua.
That's right.
And all those people coming together within that unity camp, they don't even all believe that his name is Yahushua.
Right.
So how can you establish any type of government or in the first place and you don't even have a starting point?
Right. Right.
You know?
That's right.
They come together giving out damn awards and shit,
Yeah.
you know?
That's like you believing in American law, but you say that Donald Trump is not your president.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yep.
That don't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It's just not. It just that's why these guys are gonna have to reap a judgment.
Yeah.
All right. When the actual government is established, they're gonna fully understand and be ashamed of their ways.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, Daniel 2:44, and in the days of these kings, all right, and that could also be understood as in the days of these different governments,
Yep.
the days of these different mountains and hills. All right, we can get that too. I think that's in what's that, Isaiah
Me too. Yeah.
It says, "Shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed?" All right, and if you try to establish a government on this side, it's carnal. It's liable to be destroyed by Esau, because remember, the earth is still in the grasp of the hand of the wicked, which we know as the Edomites.
Yep.
It says, "And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever." And that's what our government is going to do. It's physically going to do that. The government that these Israelite camps are trying to establish, that ain't breaking in pieces nothing.
Right.
If anything, it's breaking in pieces the spirit of the Israelites that are trying to understand the truth.
Yep. Do you want to?
Yeah, you can bring
Isaiah?
out the Isaiah.
This is Isaiah 2 and 2. It says, "It shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains."
Right, and those mountains represent the power structures with governments. All right, and rulers, because just like look at Capitol Hill. Look how Capitol Hill in Washington D.C. is set up. It's first of all, it's called Capitol Hill.
Right. Yo, yep.
And it's elevated. You know,
Mhm.
the seat of power is always in an elevated position. That's why when you go to these courthouses and these different government buildings, you have to walk up a good amount of stairs. You know, for the most of them. You know.
Even where the judge judge sits at a higher position than the rest of the people in the on the benches.
God, that's right. You run that back on.
Yep. It's Isaiah 2 and 2. It shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Right, it's going to be established in the top of the mountains. That's why we're not seeking any type of glory right now. All right, we're not trying to have a gigantic Israelite summit to figure out how we can have our own land. You know,
Right.
we're not trying to establish any type of government here in America, because it's going to be white with fire.
That's right.
Yep, that's right.
Anything that's in this place is going to be taken out when those missiles hit.
That's right.
You know, the only thing that's going to last and make it is the elect. All right, the elect that have the mindset and characteristics of Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
You know, and if we embody these things, we will be able to be judges sitting on the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel,
That's right.
just like it says in the scriptures.
Yep.
You go ahead, Art.
Yep, it says, "And shall be exalted above the hills."
Right, she shall be exalted of the hills. I mean, because in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to have established societies amongst the heathens. All right, they're going to have their once out after they're done with slavery, of course. All right, they're going to have their little establishments. But guess what? Ours is going to be the most exalted. Everything is going to flow in unto us. Everybody's going to come to us to learn.
Yep, they're gonna have they little leaders,
Yeah.
leadership positions, but it's all gonna be according to the Commonwealth or the establishment of Israel.
That's right.
It's all gonna flow right back into the Israelites. Just how here in America, you know, you got Jake Mayers but you know, you don't have, you know, certain heathens that's gonna have a level of authority over the rest of the heathens, but they're not gonna have zero authority over the Israelites, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, and this is after, and I'm gonna say this is after, you know, their slavery is over. You know, they'll be
That's right.
tributaries.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you know, we're gonna have taskmasters.
Yeah.
You know, that's what all societies, they have what? They have taskmasters, and usually a taskmaster is what? Is a heathen.
That's right.
You know, because all of our people can't be taskmasters.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, they're gonna be kings and leaders, rulers, judges. You know, so the Lord is going to actually establish the government or the mountain of the Israelites over the heathens. You know,
Yeah. I finished the verse, so I'll start back a little bit. It says, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Meaning all nations are going to come to us, man.
Yep.
Because they're going to have to come to us to get specific resources,
Mhm.
to figure out how to use them, to make sure they're sowing their crops right, doing things according to the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah, that's right.
And just another aspect I want to touch on too, the other aspect, the second one I wanted is that this government is going to be established, is going to send out a rescue mission for the elect, man.
yep,
Yahweh, his government, the first action, because the government's already established, all right, in the spirit and in the minds of the elect. So the first act is going to be what? The rescue mission,
yep.
all right, to redeem the elect wherever we've been scattered.
Mhm.
These niggas that have the unity camps and stuff like that, they ain't gathering the people.
Right.
Nah.
That's why the scripture says this, Genesis 49
Oh, yeah.
and 11,
Yeah.
and I can end it here. Genesis 49 and 10 actually, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, meaning the establishment, that government, until Shiloh come, and the Shiloh is Yahushua, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Mm.
You see that? And that's what we waiting on, you know? We waiting on Yahushua to come get us so we can establish the true government of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakodash, and righteousness.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Brothers have anything else?
You know, just I can get one more precept.
Yeah,
Come, sir.
Was that Isaiah 13:1?
Come.
Because that's also a part of you know, breaking down this current mountain, this power structure is us prophesying.
Come.
You know, and the prophets rest on what? On Yahushua, the law. Which Yahushua what? He's the law.
Come.
You know.
Yep. This is book of Isaiah chapter 13 verse 1. The burden of Babylon which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Exalt the voice unto them.
Mm-hmm.
Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
And why is the prophets going to go into the gates of the nobles, like we read in Matthew 10 yesterday at camp, for a testimony against them?
That's right.
That's why it says shake the hand. And what is shake the hand? What is that symbolic of? Rebuking.
Yeah.
You know, when you shake the hand of somebody,
Yeah.
you know, that's an actual form of rebuking or telling that mountain, that power structure about themselves and what's going to happen to them.
Come.
And because we're doing so, the Lord said what? We're going to go into the gates of the nobles, meaning we're going to be brought before rulers and judges,
Yeah.
you know, for a testimony against them. And the testimony against them is going to be what? That America's about to be destroyed.
That's right.
And the government of Yahushua is coming into effect, and it's going to rest on his shoulders.
That's right.
You know? So I just wanted to make that quick point.
Come. It's your pod to bar you. You know, we just want to do a quick, lesson edification on that. So, the water, Yahweh,
Yahushem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
That's right, giving all praises to the Most High. In the name of the Son, we say Shalom unto the elect, and double honors to the true leaders and masters and rulers of the nation of Israel, and the coming government to come, all right, known as Great Millstone, all right?
That's right.
Hey, Shalom.
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 Shalom.